Alright, welcome to part 5 of the video walkthrough for King's Quest V. Last time we were taking care of some errands, picking up several items. Most recently we were in the town. We picked up the sled in exchange for a marionette, and a hammer that we got in exchange for a fine pair of shoes. Among other items, of course. So now let's just proceed with the last few bits of business left before we head over to the mountains. Alright. We're gonna go past the bakehouse here. And here we go. Now I remember the Sweaty Hog Inn, whatever it's called, Swarthy Hog Inn. We never went in. Now we want to get in, so let's go.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
So we don't have Cedric's divine protection here.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's bull ain't got no more rooms.
Hey boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rob 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friends.
Wow. So the rat we helped was able to chew through the ropes. How extremely handy. Plus, we get free rope.
Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor.
I don't believe there's anything else in here that is of any use. Okay, so now we try to open the door.
Padlock, securing the door prevents Graham from leaving the cellar.
So there's a rusty padlock, which is why we use our trusty cobbling hammer.
Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart.
Alright, we got a free padlock. Nah, we didn't, though. Let's proceed through the door. Now, somewhere around here... Actually, it's probably in here.
Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb.
The leg of lamb. We want to take that.
Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb.
Alright. So now we just have to leave.
Finding the kitchen door locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside.
So now we can actually go through the kitchen door if we wanted to go back to the inn, which we don't. So now we simply head to the east. And then east once more. There goes the bluebird. Alright, so you remember the poisonous snake, the very beginning of the game. We can take the tambourine and use it on the snake. And we'll see what happens.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
Off it goes. So now let's take a look at our supplies. We've got a small key, a custard pie, a harp, a used bag, some beeswax, a leg of lamb, some rope, a hammer, a cloak, an amulet, a busted up wand, a sled, and a tambourine. I believe this is all we need going forward. I'm going to just make a quick save though, because with this kind of game, you never know, and it would be costly to have to backtrack. But I believe we are well set, so let us proceed toward the mountains.
A few hours later,
Alright, so first thing you want to do is put the heavy cloak on because it's cold.
Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air.
Alright, now you're going to want to be careful when you choose where to walk to, because sometimes Graham is an idiot and just walks off of cliffs if you're not paying attention. So micromanaging that is probably a good thing. Alright, now here, this part's a little tricky. It's probably the only part of the game that gave me.
The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge.
It gave me some trouble the first time I played through this, just because there's multiple ways to get through this, and you can get sort of in an unwinnable state if you do it wrong. So if you don't know what's going on, you can put the rope up here, try to climb it, that branch will break, and that's bad. Instead, use it on this
Graham
outcropping.
notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
The other thing is Graham's hungry. So you can feed him the custard pie. Don't do that. Instead, feed him the leg of lamb.
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
The key part there is the fact that he saved half of it. So you end up basically expending no items,
Oh, be careful, Graham.
and you keep yourself from dying. So that's good. Alright. Now, Graham, you have to step on the following stones. Actually, hold on, let me save this because there's a high probability that I'll mess this up. I think you're supposed to use the hand icon and select this stone to jump over to it.
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
Then this stone. Then this stone. Then this stone. The other two stones will cause you to fall to your death. Also, be sure to walk to the edge of this log first. Otherwise, you might miss and end up falling off a cliff, which is bad.
Graham, help me!
Cedric!
So, although it would be preferable to have Cedric remain imprisoned in that wolf's mouth, we're going to have to go after him using the sled.
Drat, my sled is broken.
Well, it's just as well. Now we just continue to the east. Okay, so now we see a hungry eagle. You're going to want to give him the second half of the leg of lamb. Come on.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
Wow. So we helped another animal. If the trend is anything to say for it, it'll probably pay off in the end.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Alright, now quickly what you want to do is grab the harp and start playing it.
Warning, this cartoon
Great.
contains
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Sir Grey Wolf, probably the greatest knight ever made, will show us on to the Yeti. There we go. Oh god, we gotta see this too. Off he goes.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
Alright, that's creepy, but informative. Now let us proceed. Let me just make sure he doesn't fall off a frickin' cliff. So you go to the Yeti's lair. You don't have much time. What you're gonna use, this is why you don't want to eat the pie. You take the custard pie, use it on the Yeti. Alright, the Yeti's been defeated. Silly, but that custard pie had to be used for something other than eating. Okay, so now we go this way, further into the crystal area. And there's a crystal here that you can knock away.
So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions.
Perfect. So now we've got the crystal, and we're minus a couple items, but we're well on our way. Let me just head south, and then back to the west where we came. And let's make sure we don't fall off a friggin' cliff. And now we just simply talk to the wolf, Sir Grey Wolf.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
So I'm not sure if Sir Grey Wolf can just...
Warning, this cartoon contains
Fine.
material.
If Sir Grey Wolf can just talk on his own, and he's magic, or if this is another effect of the white snake that King Graham ate. Because Cedric can talk, but that was, everyone can understand him. He's just a talking owl. So maybe this is a talking wolf. Maybe it's because King Graham ate the snake.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountain.
So I don't know who this other freeloader is that isn't Sir Grey Wolf. They don't do anything. Here comes Cedric bringing up the rear. And we get to watch the walking scene again, but this time with Cedric. Alright, so this time you can head south. And then you can proceed up here. It's kind of a neat looking perspective. Make sure not to fall into any of the holes. Then you actually climb up here.
Graham, watch out!
When suddenly a giant two-headed bird picks up King Graham. Oh, jeez. Over to his nest, or as they call him in King's Quest V, a birdhouse. Alright, so now there's a shiny gold thing in the nest with you besides the giant egg. You want to grab it.
Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
Alright, and then that's all we have to do here. There's a two-headed baby bird.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
But luckily,
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
that's not really feasible for an eagle to carry a full-grown man. Oh, and they ate the cloak. Oh, those little bastards.
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
I almost died, Cedric. I really almost died. So, this is actually a pretty good stopping point for now. Next time, we'll take care of some sailing business and pick up the mysterious item on the ground here.